This reading is from Matthew chapter 27, verses 57 to 66. Jesus buried in Joseph's tomb. Now, when evening had come, there came a rich man from Arimathea named Joseph, who himself had also become a disciple of Jesus. This man went to Pilate and asked for the body of Jesus. Then Pilate commanded the body to be given to him. When Joseph had taken the body, he wrapped it in a clean linen cloth and laid it in his new tomb, which he had hewn out of the rock. And he rolled a large stone against the door of the tomb and departed. And Mary Magdalene was there, and the other Mary sitting opposite the tomb. On the next day, which followed the day of preparation, the chief priests and the Pharisees gathered together to Pilate, saying, "Sir, we remember while he was still alive how that deceiver said, 'After 3 days I will rise.' Therefore command that the tomb be made secure until the 3rd day, lest his disciples come by night and steal him away, and say to the people, 'He has risen from the dead.' So the last deception will be worse than the first." Pilate said to them, "You have a guard, go your way, make it as secure as you know how." So they went and made the tomb secure, sealing the stone and setting the guard. It is the word of the Lord. Amen.
The day between the crucifixion and Jesus rising from the tomb is like a passageway between the darkness of the cross and the bright hope of Easter. It's a place of still, dark, lifeless silence. It's an anxious place, when the certain knowledge of something dreadful isn't erased and can't be erased simply by hope. It's a day of disbelief, of depression, a day of suspension, when we wonder what it means to see Jesus laid in the tomb. But the tomb reminds us that when we are entombed, in our own homes and in our isolation, when fear and confusion cram in on us on every side, when waiting and not knowing is agony itself, God is not finished. God is at work. Hope has yet to dawn. The darkness might not immediately be dispelled, but it is never the final word. We wait and we wait, but we do not wait in vain, for we know that the Easter dawn will soon be upon us. Passionate God, we sit in silence in this place of suffering and death. We wait. We wait for news, for a diagnosis, for treatment. We wait for healing or release. We wait to touch, to hug the ones we love. We wait for life to get back to normal. But in the waiting, we know, great God, that you do not abandon us. We wait with Christ, waiting for the new life of hope and joy that we know that tomorrow will bring. For you enter the depths of our humanity in order to rise to new life. Show us your mercy and renew our faith. Amen.
There's a time of pain and sadness There's a time of loss and grief, a time when night is overwhelming and we're filled with unbelief. There's a time when dreams are shattered. There's a time when hope feels lost, a time when life's all despairing and we're left to count the cost. Yet in darkness, Lord, you find us, you who banishes our night. Yet in darkness, Lord, we'll praise you, we'll rejoice in you, our God, our rescue and delight. There's a time when we are broken. There's a time our efforts fail. A time when all comes crashing down and we yearn for God to heal. There's a time when God seems silent. There's a time we feel alone. A time when emptiness consumes us, we yearn for God's shalom. Yet in darkness, Lord, you find us, you who banishes our night. Yet in darkness, Lord, we'll praise you, we'll rejoice in you, our God, our rescue and our light. There's a day of resurrection, there's a day of light and life, a day when dawn awakens all to the risen Christ. For in darkness, Lord, you find us, you who banishes our night. Yes, in darkness, Lord, we'll praise you, we'll rejoice for you, our God, our rescue and our light. Yes, in darkness, Lord, we'll praise you, we'll rejoice in you, our God. For there's a day of resurrection, there's a day